Good day to you. Welcome to In the Art Lab, episode 9. As I'm looking at myself, I realize I probably should not be recording these first thing in the morning, but that seems to be the time that I have available. At any rate, welcome to this week's episode. We are focusing on our Photo 1 students reflecting on the first quarter of the school year. We recently had an e-learning practice day. Our school board approved that, so we don't have to make up days at the end of the year. Yay! But we need to do some practice so that the students understand what's expected of them on days like that, as well as teachers learning how to set up our learning management system, be ready for the students on days like that. So this time I decided to use Flipgrid. If you've never heard of it before, it is a app or an online program where students can kind of get together in a forum that you've created as a teacher, and they can respond to questions and interact and all these sort of things. And the whole goal is to promote student voice. I used Flipgrid for them to reflect on the quarter. What did they like so far? What do they enjoy doing? What would they change if they could? And what are they looking forward to doing before the end of the semester? And then they had to go through and respond to 3 other people's responses. So, or reply, however you want to call it, and create a dialogue about that. Because I think sometimes students feel like they're on a lonely island and they're the only ones that feel a certain way. And I think that there are definitely other students that feel the exact same way. So hopefully that gave them the opportunity to maybe respond to other people that aren't necessarily in their class but are in the course, but also realize they're not the only ones that feel like they like certain things or don't like certain things. Just find some commonalities between them all. So what I did is I had them reflect, they responded, and then I downloaded all the videos, and we're going to put them on here so that you guys can get a chance to see their reflections as well. So I hope you enjoy it. Photo 1 is typically a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and then you sprinkle in some juniors and seniors. So it's always really interesting to see what they have to say about things. But at any rate, enjoy, and thank you so much for listening in to In the Art Lab. We appreciate it.
My favorite thing about Photo 1 so far is being able to take different pictures each week with new styles because it helps broaden our horizon. And then my favorite project has been the merge project. Show it. And this is what it looks like because I think it turned out really good and it was really interesting to learn. And then before winter break, I just want to learn how to do different things on Photoshop. I think it will be fun. And yeah.
So my favorite thing that we have done so far was probably either the project we did over fall break, where we had to do 15 photos of some sort of technique that we were kind of given by fate from rolling a die. I received looking up, and so I took 15 pictures of anything that I saw that was interesting above me, but I really liked it because I probably never would have noticed these amazing like architecture and stuff like that if I had not done what my assignment was and looked up. So I think that kind of taught me to just always be aware of my surroundings, and because anything is picture perfect if you look for it. We also took 15 pictures of any sort of technique that we really liked, and that was really fun because I got to kind of be creative with what I took pictures of. And I'm super excited for our next project that we just started, I think 2 days ago, with Photoshop, where we're just combining anything that we've taken pictures of and we want to describe ourselves with. It's going to be an awesome project. I love Photoshop. I like learning new things on it. So, I mean, like, the possibilities are endless, I guess, and it's exciting. So.
Alrighty. My favorite project so far is probably the Emphasis project, and that is because I just really like the way that my picture turned out. It really made my car pop against like the black and white background, and I hope that before winter break we learn more like easy Photoshop tutorials, because that'd be pretty cool. That's what I really took this class for. But yeah, thank you for watching my video.
Alright, here's my response video to this, whatever this is. My favorite thing about Photo One so far has probably been being able to take a bunch of pictures and then edit them on Photoshop, because I don't have Photoshop because I'm too poor. I like using Photoshop. I like editing my pictures. I like taking pictures of stuff because I think it's cool. My favorite project we've done so far has probably been the last 3 that we did before break. Those are pretty cool. I liked putting the pictures together to where one comes out of the other. I can't remember. It was like the very last one that we did. I don't remember what that was called. The making the word one where it put a picture inside the words, that was pretty cool. I like that one a lot. Let's see. Something I hope we do. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just excited to see what we do, honestly. That's my response. So, yeah, cool.
So my favorite thing about Photo One so far is like the freedom we got to do all the projects and stuff. My favorite project so far is the perspective project we're doing right now, because that's pretty fun. I mean, we take different pictures of the fall break, and I hope we go outside more as like a class and take pictures during school, because that just wastes class time and it's kind of fun to do, to see all the different stuff around school. All right, so that's it, y'all. Back to doing my regular homework. Peace.
Photo One's been pretty dope, I like taking all these photos and like always going out and exploring places. The best project we've done so far, I like the pop art project, because like makes things pop out of the page and like color and black and white and stuff. What do I hope we do before winter break? I want to take pictures of landscapes again, because those were like fun, and I thought that all the pictures everybody took were pretty good.
One of my favorite things that we did in Photo One so far is probably taking all the pictures that we were assigned with and comparing them to others. My favorite project so far is probably the merge project. I really like this project because we had to take 3 pictures and combine them into one. And one thing that I would like to do before winter break is probably go outside and take more pictures to make it into a project.
My favorite thing about Photo One so far is the weekly homework votes to see everybody's homework, and how we get to go outside and find some classes taking pictures. My favorite project is probably the Emphasis, because I like how it popped and brought attention to one thing. And the thing about not doing Emphasis break is use Flipgrid, because I don't like recording myself. I also want to keep working on Photoshop, because I need to do practice with that more, because I'm still not very good at it.
Okay, so my favorite thing of Photo One so far is taking all the new pictures and building my portfolio. My favorite project is the merge project, and one thing I'd like to do in the future in Photo One is maybe do projects that adjust photos a bit more. So that's my video. Bye.
favorite thing about Photo One so far is that we get to use Photoshop and do all these very cool projects. And my favorite project that we've done is the pop art. What I hope we do for winter break is that we make cool projects like we've been doing because they're very fun. And I love doing all those Photoshop projects.
I think my favorite thing about Photo One so far is probably learning the different ways that we can take pictures. I think my favorite project so far has been the Combine 2 project because I like seeing the ways people combine two images. I think one of the things that I want to do in the future is probably take pictures when it snows out and learn how to capture the image.
This quarter was fun and I had a lot of fun with the pop art project. It was my favorite one and I really liked how it turned out. So this was my favorite image. It was when we did the Combine 2 and I put my little cousin on top of the clouds. And I liked this project because it was fun and I think it turned out pretty good. My favorite thing that we did in Photo One was when we would go take pictures on Fridays. And what I hope to do before winter break is continue making more pictures and like edit cool. So those were my favorite things.
My favorite thing about Photo One so far is that we can take a bunch of pictures and have an excuse for it. I think that's fun and people won't think I'm insane. And then my favorite project we've done so far is the merge project because I liked how mine turned out and I thought it was fun to do. And then I hope we do more Photoshop projects before winter break because I feel like those are really fun and you can be creative with them, and yeah, it's just a fun time.
Okay, this has probably been my favorite project that we've done because it was easy to do and it looks pretty. And my favorite thing we do in photography is probably go out and take pictures on Fridays. That's like the most fun part of my day, and I hope by winter break to actually learn how to do Photoshop stuff because I'm not very good at it. And yeah.
So far, I have really enjoyed Photoshop One. It has been one of my favorite classes. I mean, there's been like the difficult stuff with like turning stuff in, but other than that, I've liked the projects that we've done and I've had fun and it's been a pretty easy class. And this is my favorite thing that we've done so far. This is a picture of a bee that I took on a window, and it was one of the learning Photoshop things, and that's what the final product was, and I really liked it, so yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite projects I've done this year, just because it makes like my grandpa and my niece stand out more, and I just like how it turned out. This is the original photo. This is the I don't know, infamous I think is what it's called. But yeah.
So my favorite thing about Photo One so far is getting to do all the projects we've done. They've been really fun. And my favorite project so far has been the shadow photography project because I enjoy taking pictures with shadows and creating what I can out of them. And I really hope that we get to learn more in Photoshop before winter break, and we'll be able to learn more and do more tutorials with them.
So I enjoyed this class a lot. I enjoy working in Photoshop. It was really fun. I got a little confused, but then I got better at it because I started asking questions and I understood it better. I hope we do more projects. This one right here is my favorite one. I don't remember what it's called, but that's my favorite one. It was just easy to do, and I love the way it turned out. I hope we work more with Photoshop because it's fun, and I've learned a lot about photos I didn't know.
Probably my favorite thing about Photo One so far has been about probably the everyday. Every week when we do Fridays, if we do like certain bell works, there have been bell works that I've liked so far, and then a certain amount of projects that we've done that I've liked. The merge project, the combined two project, and overall just every Friday first on Monday when we start to learn about the project we're going to be doing on, and then Friday when we finally go over it, we turn it in and we just go over some things that we learned from it, and thing that I hope we do before winter, probably to hopefully wrap up a bit of fall and then just see so far how and what type of pictures and what we can take to learn from fall, and just see the difference between fall's pictures and winter's.
So far, my favorite thing about Photo One has been working with Photoshop and learning more things with Photoshop. And my favorite project so far has been the pop art, because that produced some pretty cool results that I was happy with. And what I hope for before like winter break is to just keep working with Photoshop, because I really enjoy it.
My favorite part of Photo One was the merge project, and the thing I like to do in photography is go outside and take pictures. I liked the merge project because it was easier to do and looked cool. The thing I want to do before fall ends is go outside and take more pictures. And the thing I want to continue doing is Photoshop projects.
My favorite thing about Photoshop or Photo One this year was just all the pictures we took, and my favorite project was the most recent one where we did the 3 different ones, because I got to kind of combine 2 different ones, and I thought it was fun to be able to use tutorials that I've done before, and I hope we do something else where we can combine 2 together again before winter break.
My favorite project of Photo One was Emphasis. I liked the way it turned out because I could see my flower good. Something I like to do in Photo One is go outside on Fridays and take pictures. Something I want to keep doing is using Photoshop and learning how to do it better.
My favorite thing about Photo One so far has been practicing our homework pictures the week before we take them. My favorite project so far has been the pop art portrait project, and I hope that we learn more things in Photoshop before winter break. I'll show you examples of my pop art portrait project. So that is the original image, and that is the finished image. Thanks, Oni.
Okay, so my favorite thing about Photo One so far has been just going outside and taking different pictures around the school, and also just learning about Photoshop and learning how to do all the different techniques and stuff with different photos. And then my favorite project so far has been the merge project. I really love how it turned out, and I liked how seeing everyone else's projects turned out. And I just think it looks really cool when you merge different photos together. And then what I hope to learn before winter break is I just want to learn more about Photoshop and how to create different photos and stuff.
Yes, I like doing Photoshop stuff, so I do hope we do more of those. And I also like that we also can express our creativity. Also love the picture of Harry Styles.
So my favorite thing to do so far, I would say, would probably have to be the homework assignments in the Photoshop. My favorite project is the merge project, and yeah, and if we get to do anything more, like projects on Photoshop, definitely be really cool to do in the future.
My favorite thing about Photo One so far has been learning new ways to use Photoshop. And my favorite project from Photo One has been the emphasis project because I'm really happy with mine and I thought it turned out pretty cool with the bright red flower. I hope that before winter break we learn more tutorials for Photoshop.
My favorite thing about Photo One so far is that I've actually gotten to learn things. I didn't think I would like the class, and I actually turned out to like it, and it hasn't been too hard for me, and I thought it would be a struggle, to be honest, because I'm only good at like art classes, not like doing stuff with photos. So I was really nervous about it, but I actually turned out doing okay. This is my favorite project, and it's probably because I got to use this kid, and he's my favorite kid at my daycare that I work at. It's my favorite because it was just really fun and easy, and I got to bring out the colors of his necklace, and it was just really fun and super simple. One thing I would like to learn before winter break is how to make my pictures look more clean, because when I cut out images and I place it on another image, I'm not very good at making it look realistic, and I just want to get better at that.
My favorite thing about this school year has been learning Photoshop 2 tutorials because I got to play around a lot and it was fun for me. So that is why it was my favorite thing to do. This coming quarter, I hope we, have more time to play around with Photoshop. That'd be pretty fun for us, so I feel like that would be a favorite thing of mine.
Hey guys, this year I enjoyed photography because I got to show my creative side and I got to express my creativity, and I got to show my knowledge on Photoshop. Yeah.